doesn't like a really good drink? I bet you do, especially drinks that transcend occasions from birthdays to bachelor parties or bridal showers to even social drinks at home. These drinks are made to please. However, some alcoholic drinks are costlier than others. The question here is, how much are you willing to pay for a drink? That said, here are the 10 most expensive alcoholic drinks in the world. Number 1 is sure to blow your mind, so don't go anywhere. 10. Armand de Brignac Midas. This super expensive champagne was brought into the limelight by famous rappers and sports stars, and for good reasons too. The myth of King Midas inspired the Armand de Brignac Midas, and its bottle was handcrafted by 8 artisans, bringing its weight to over 100 pounds. With that in mind, it has earned the title of the largest bottle of champagne ever made, with each bottle having a volume of 40 standard bottles. This fine alcoholic beverage, alias Ace of Spades, contains 40% Pinot Noir, 40% Chardonnay, and 20% Pinot Meunier, blended to give it a great flavor and a fresh aroma that has been applauded numerous times by wine critics. Along with its amazing taste, this exotic drink has been left to mature for about 30 years, making the flavor even more special. While the Armand de Brignac Midas is an exquisite drink, its bottle is believed to have boosted its popularity over the years. This amazing gold-painted bottle, decorated with the symbol of an ace of spades, and protected in a black lacquered chest with the brand's logo, is one of the many reasons why this drink costs $265,000. 9. 1945 Romanée-Conti wine. Let's take a trip to 1945 as we look at the 9th most expensive alcoholic drink, the 1945 Romanée-Conti wine. The renowned producer of this wine, Romanée-Conti, is said to have made this wine from a vineyard that has been in the family since 1585. According to its archive, Romanée-Conti made only about 600 bottles of this wine in 1945, after which his vineyard was destroyed. This legendary wine was auctioned at Sotheby's in New York City and was described as concentrated and exotic, with seemingly everlasting power, a wine at peace with itself. The wine's exquisite taste, attractive bottle, and almost rare presence launched its price way above the estimated price, and it ended up being sold at $558,000. 8. Macallan 64-year-old in Lalique. Sure enough, most of us won't get the opportunity to taste this 64-year-old Scotch masterpiece in its super rare Lalique crystal decanter, but that won't stop us from gawking at it for a bit. Macallan is a renowned producer of first-rate single malt whiskey, and this producer is known for its rare and enormous collection of well-aged whiskeys. The producer chose to go all out for the 150th anniversary of the famed crystal artisan René Lalique, coming up with this beauty. The Macallan 64 years old in Lalique is the oldest of Macallan's single malt Scotch whiskies to be sold ever, and all the income from the sale was donated to a charitable act, which helps provide the citizens of developing nations with safe drinking water. This exquisite Scotch is so rare that only 4 bottles were made, and they were aged for 64 years, hence the name. Its rarity also accounts for its $625,000 price tag. 7. Mendy's Coconut Brandy vs. The alcoholic beverage that takes us into the millions is the Mendy's Coconut Brandy vs., which comes with a price tag of $1 million. Wine critics and fans believe that coconut goes quite well with alcoholic beverages. However, Mendy's took this information a little bit further by making an entire drink from coconuts. Mendy's is the maker of the world's priciest bottle of brandy, known as the Mendy's $1 Million bottle, with each bottle signed by the company's founder. This delightful brandy is distilled from coconut flowers nectar, and is cultivated for 2 years inside a Hamila wood cask. The Mendy's Coconut Brandy vs. provides numerous options to mix with the clear spirit, thanks to the subtle flavor of coconut. The world's first bottle of clear brandy entirely made from coconut was first presented at a world premiere tasting of their exquisite drink for a select few people in New York City at the luxurious 49 Grove Lounge. 6. Diva Vodka. Have you ever wondered how $1 million tastes? You probably haven't, but the makers of this magnificent bottle of vodka have. And they seem to have come up with quite the answer in the form of an alcoholic beverage. The Diva Vodka is made from natural spring water, triple distilled, and filtered 7 times through precious gemstones and diamonds. This makes it the only vodka in the world that is filtered using priceless jewels. While that sounds like a very expensive process, some would say it isn't enough to bring the price tag of this alcoholic beverage to $1 million. And to that, I say, bow before my crystal wand. That's right. This drink is poured into a bottle with a couple of Swarovski crystals in a glass tube running down the center of the bottle. The crystals are available in 3 colors: blue filled with sapphire crystals and capri blue, green filled with peridot and emerald, and pink filled with fuscia stones. It also has a bracelet wrapped around each bottle, which can serve as a keepsake along with the wand of crystals. 5. Russo Baltique Vodka. Now that we have crossed the $1 million mark, everything from here is just straight up mind-blowing. One of these mind-blowing drinks is the Russo Baltique vodka, often referred to as the most expensive vodka in the world. No one really expects the masses to buy this drink, as the Russian carmaker Russo Baltique targets wealthy tycoons or aficionados worldwide. That would explain the $1.35 million price tag on it. The vodka is presented in a flask made of bulletproof glass, which is also a replica of the radiator guard used for the Russo Baltique cars, with the flask cap being made from white and yellow gold with a diamond-encrusted model of the Russian Imperial Eagle. According to a release from the Russian carmakers, Russo Baltique created this expensive vodka to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the company's factory. The alcoholic beverage was funded, and its packaging was designed by Princess Regina Abdurazakova of Kazakhstan. According to officials from the company, she needed to find something to do with her father's money. 4. Henry IV Dudognan Heritage Cognac Grand Champagne. If you are a cognac fan, you would love this alcoholic drink. You might not be able to afford it, but you will love it regardless, especially since this super luxurious cognac has a price tag of $2 million. With a price tag like that, this drink is believed to be the most expensive cognac in the world. Nicknamed the DNA of cognac, Henry IV Dudognan Heritage Cognac Grand Champagne was produced in 1776 and has aged for more than 100 years. This exquisite cognac is bottled in a flask dipped in 24-karat yellow gold and sterling platinum, and adorned with 6,500 brilliant cut diamonds. The bottle is filled with 100 centiliters of this tasteful cognac with an alcohol content of 41% and a total weight of about 17.6 pounds. This jeweled packing was master-crafted by the well-known jeweler José Davalos. 3. Tequila Le 0.925. Why spend $3.5 million on buying a house, or 10 houses, or on a very expensive car collection when you can spend it on, not 10, but 1 bottle of tequila? Yeah, that's right. The Tequila Le 0.925 has a price tag of $3.5 million, making it the most expensive tequila in the world. Heck, it became famous after being declared the most expensive taco by the Guinness Book of World Records. Also known as Le Diamante, Le, which is Spanish for silver, is an exquisite tequila in a pretty fancy bottle that warrants its price tag. The bottle is made from 4,100 perfect white diamonds and 2 kilograms of platinum, designed by the Mexican artist Alejandro Gomez Oropza. The Tequila Le 0.925, distilled by Hacienda La Capilla, is an extra premium añejo that has aged for 7 years with 42% alcohol content. 2. Billionaire Vodka. An alcoholic drink with billionaire in its name shouldn't surprise anyone when it makes the list of the world's top 10 most expensive alcoholic drinks. I mean, it is in the name. The producer, Guess Vers, wasn't kidding when he named this drink Billionaire Vodka, as it costs $3.7 million. Simply put, you have to have a couple $1 billion in your purse to buy this bad boy. With the brand motto of "It's good to be the king," the Billionaire Vodka is filled with 5 liters of vodka made entirely by hand and completely on demand, from a Russian recipe where it is distilled from pure wheat and crystal clear water. While this drink is filtered multiple times, standard filtering just isn't good enough for this vodka. So, the secret recipe requires flowing the water over real diamonds. As for the bottle, each 5-liter bottle is covered in Swarovski crystals and 3,000 diamonds. Glad to see that you made it to this point. However, before we get into the most expensive alcoholic drink, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for quick updates. We would also love to hear from you about what you would like us to talk about in the next video. So hit us up in the comments section. Now, for the most expensive alcoholic drink. 1. Isabella Isla Whiskey. Sitting pretty at the number 1 position is a drink that is almost double the price of the world's second most expensive alcoholic drink, the Isabella Isla Whiskey, which costs a whopping $6.2 million. This expensive whiskey combines the top-notch skills of the whiskey maker, the jeweler's art, and the craftsman's talented hand. The bottle of this tasteful delight is decorated with 8,500 diamonds, nearly 300 rubies, and 2 bars of white gold, all of which cover the delicate English crystal decanter and old single malt cask strength Isla whiskey inside. Each separate Isabella Isla whiskey bottle is handcrafted to the wishes of the customer. With all those precious stones, exquisite design, and magical whiskey taste and aroma, this beauty's $6.2 million price tag seems highly justified, making it the most expensive alcoholic drink in the world. Now you know the most expensive alcoholic drinks in the world. I bet you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment on what you want to see next. We will also love to hear which of these drinks you fancy the most. That said, we will see you next time. Peace.